share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. And it is that time of month once again. But this is a rather glorious time of the month. Forgive the double entendre. Doctor Who magazine is out, a brand new issue, and over the past few years, I think since the Jodie Whittaker era, Doctor Who magazine has had an interesting time, right? I think they developed an antagonistic relationship with their readership. Basically at the same time that we had this whole bunch of people come into fandom who just wanted to change everything and call everybody bigots, right? You know, they're calling everybody toxic fans, and they were the toxic fans. And there was a lot of them making Doctor Who magazine. So, you know, there's this idea that there's been an evil patriarchal control of society, which are now gloriously throwing off, and everything's going to be fan-frickin-tastic. Well, it's kind of not what happened, right? Not what happened. It just ended up they alienated viewers, like it alienated the audience, much like every other industry that have gone to go woke, go broke is the catchphrase, right? But just like every other industry, they experience the same thing, and a slow tanking, a slow insolvency. I think they kind of realized this about a year ago when after the pandemic they were nearly out, right? I think they're still about 16,000 a month. There was like 27,000 a month in the Capaldi years, but they still sell about 16,000. 12,000 a month is cancellation terms. Now, domestically, they only do sell 12,000, which is the numbers that Doctor Who Adventures got cancelled for. But they have the international market as well, so it brings up to 16,000. But you know, there has been quite noticeable how they've avoided Jodie Whittaker in the last year or so, and they kind of developed like this begrudging, like fine, okay, we won't do this, you evil bigots. And because they had to survive, right? They basically that's the vibe I got from them. So this month, the new series Doctor Who is coming out in about 2 weeks. I can't wait. Well, actually, I can. It's gonna be awful. I can't wait to see the ratings. I can't wait to see the response, which I think is gonna be pretty darn bad. But anyway, so this month they are leaning full into the Jodie Whittaker era. I wonder how this is gonna affect the sales, right? I don't know. Listen, look, I have my biases, and I like to think that the world is more like me than not like me. So I want to say, oh no, obviously it lost it. I don't know. I think they probably have. I'd love to see the sales data for this issue to see if it hurts it, doesn't hurt it, or I'll be fascinated. Anyway, so they go full Jodie Whittaker this issue. It's a sight to behold. Okay, it's a sight to behold. If you like the current era, God bless you. This issue might be for you. If you're not the biggest fan, or you absolutely detest it, as I do, then you might enjoy this video. But I doubt you want to buy this issue. £10 bloody as well, because they put a supplement into it. Fine. Like, share, subscribe. All those are fantastic things. Can you do that? That'll be really, really great. My subscriptions have done pretty well recently. Don't tell YouTube. But if you're subscribed, make sure you're still subscribed. And if you're not subscribed, if you can consider hitting the subscribe button, that'll be wonderful. I just want to say, if in case you're new to my channel, I just want to be very clear. The reason I detest this era, and I really detest the Jodie Whittaker era, is because for me, I think I say this some more. If you're not new to my channel, I'm sorry for repeating myself. I feel the most important thing for Doctor Who is to be a brilliantly clever, genius, anti-authoritarian. And I think the current era of Doctor Who, she's written as and played as a doofus. So she never has any idea what's going on, and she's an incredible conformist. And what she's conforming to is, I do think, evil, right? You know, an evil ideology that is only going to hurt people. And second. Let's turn this on. Is this the one? There you go. Doink. There you go. So yeah, and also I just don't think she's very good in the role. I don't think she understands the role or know how to play it. I think she doesn't see. There's no authenticity in her performance. She seems to be doing a bad impersonation of David Tennant. Nothing to do with her being a woman. And quite frankly, I thought it's an interesting idea having a female doctor. I just wish they went for that rather than this, like, you know, gender neutral virtue signaling, really dull take on the character. Yeah, and the other thing is with drama that takes identity as something important, which I really don't think it is. It's I don't think anybody should disparage anybody for their identity, but I don't think that anybody's identity should really be on anybody's radar. If you hire somebody because of their identity, then that's all they need to do. They don't need to be very good at the job. So you have characters like Yaz who are very, very two-dimensional, very boring, because she's basically, in my opinion, hired to be a brown-skinned woman who has to be brilliant at everything that everybody loves. There's just no tension with it. In fact, the only place now in TV I think you have interesting characters is white men, because they're the only people they're allowed to have any anything wrong with them, anything evil. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, comment, all those things are freaking awesome. Thank you very much. Let's look at this. So this is the 100-page issue. This is the biggest story we've ever told. Okay. But I mean, I don't really even know what that means. I know they sound like they're being very ambitious with this series. So this is what you get on. It's a polybagged one because they got this 28-page supplement, which is really weird. We'll look in a minute. So let's do a page overview and we'll go back to the front. Once you take it out of the poly bag, you get this cover. I will be using that. I don't know what I'm going to be using that for, but there's lots of dramatic possibilities that I could take the piss out with this cover. But also very easy to cut out from its background. So yeah, nice one, Doctor Who magazine. Thank you very much. I just think she's useless in the role. I really do. I was like, okay. Doctor Who: The Night, the Vast and Rada. This was one of the old Doctor's new monsters range. I don't remember being great. I remember being okay. Is this the one with Chase Marston? But look, it's free. Okay, it's free. It's worth it. Go check it out. In fact, they got a great sale right now on Big Finish for. The Doctor Who novel adaptations, which are all freaking excellent, and I recommend all of them. Particularly if you're a Rusty Davis fan, which I am. Damaged Goods is brilliant. It's a pre Christopher Eccleston, so it's the New Adventure of Sylvester McCoy's story. Christmas special, right? And it's brilliant. And you see all the build up. You see all the ideas that were around Rose and the revival of Doctor Who. So yeah, that's a strong recommend. It really is a very, very strong recommend. Fine, Jodie Whittaker. Tony. So a problem I think Doctor Who magazine has right now is that it's too long, right? I was going back reading old Doctor Who magazines, reading Rusty Davis's first production notes that he wrote when he first took over Doctor Who, and it was it was like a 60-page magazine, much better magazine as well, because most of these articles just go on for a little bit too long because there's just too much stuff in there. Although they do have the comic strip back, which even though I can't stand it, I'm glad they're Doctor Who comics. It's just something that's precious to me, right? Even the comics I don't like. So there's a bit of stop press about the Russell T Davies news. Oh, they got Jacqueline Reiner writing the comic strip, which I think is good casting. I think she's a real talent, Jacqueline Reiner. I like that picture, her reading Misty. All this work. See, Jacqueline Reiner strikes me as a genuine geek girl. There's so many women who pretend to be geek girls. She actually genuinely is, and is an interesting, good writer as well. So who else is in this? Frank Collins, don't know who you are. And who else? And then Roger Landridge. That's what he looks. I kind of thought that's what he would look like. Okay, he looks like one of his drawings. I like Roger Landridge. Back for more. Now, hey, listen. We all know about this news, but check this out. Okay, Jane Tranter and Julie Gardner. They look super hot. I mean, what happened there? Last time I saw Julie Gardner, she had frizzy black hair and was very pregnant, right? She was like, oh God. Well, she's in the middle of making Doctor Who, and she was very now she looks like, honestly, this looks like a cover for MILF porn to me. There should be a bunch of men, not very much standing in the background, that's the vibe. So, looking good, ladies, looking good, if I may say so. Oh, Series 13 credits. We're going to look more at this in my next video I'm recording, which is probably going out before this. Okay, it always confused me, by the way. When I was a kid, still that hasn't changed. But it always confused me. My birthday is August 3rd, and my sister's birthday, who was 3 years older than me, was August 4th. Right, so I could never work out how she's older than me, but my birthday was before. How did that happen? I don't know. So we're going to look at the well, again, yeah. So that was good. So we're looking at the news for season 13, Doctor Who Flux. Isn't that? I think we can say it's not Doctor Who anymore. Now it's changed the title, right? And everything else about it. I think we can say it's not Doctor Who anymore. Fine. So we're looking at more. This Exterminate book looks freaking awesome. It looks absolutely awesome. Andrew Skeletor, strong recommend. I tell you. Time has not been as kind to what's her name? Charlie Pollard. What's her name again? Ingia Fisher, right? Like, okay, 20 years ago, looking kind of good. Now, listen, you want to take some of those Julie Gardner pills, baby. That's what. And this looks interesting. Doctor Who Worlds of Wonder traveling exhibition. Yeah, I'm interested in that. I wonder what it's going to be. But like, honestly, I think things are gearing up right now. That's the vibe I get. Things are gearing up for Doctor Who being good again, right? So all these things are being announced. Begins its tour in May 2022. Yeah. When we can sniff, Rusty Davis Doctor Who, and season 17 coming out on Blu-ray. Can't wait. So excited for that. That's good news. Galaxy 4. Blimey, that's it. Oh, who is it? Rafe Wallbank? A good piece of art, that. Blimey, I love it. Very, very good. Okay, Daft Dimension. Fine, bits going on. Let's see what they got on the Doctor Who tube. The cast of the immersive production Time Fraction perform Lucky One, Fireball, and Dance with the Devil at London's West End Live. I think I might go watch that video. First bit of Galaxy 4. Why didn't they show some character animation? That was weird. Tony Selby, blessed memory. Listen to the first episode of Dalek 6388 new Propcast. The podcast includes a chat about Saucer Commander mystery. That's not. They hadn't finished painting it. Is the answer to the mystery? That was it. The reason Saucer Commander changed, but this was in Dalek Invasion of Earth, I believe. It had stripes on it at one time, and then it didn't have stripes the next episode because they hadn't finished painting it on the first one. Watch Doctor Who, an exciting adventure with the Metaltron, a fan-made production featuring footage from 2005 Dalek along with CGI clips. Looks good. I always like fan creativity, right? That's always nice. John Chalice, a blessed memory. Is this art or is this Photoshop? Photoshop. Well, listen. It's not my area. It's not for me. I hate it. I really think it's not Doctor Who. I like people liking it. I like people. Why not? I don't want to be that kind of dick, right? I don't want to say, "Ew, you're not allowed to like it because I don't think it's right." No, we can be different, baby. Okay, we can be different. Fine. There we go. This week in 1972, before my time, year after I was born. Fine, so this is basically Chris Chibnall and Jodie Whittaker, Mandy Gill, John Bishop talking about the new season. This is the video I'm recording after this, which will come out before this. Even this is very confusing. Timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey. Yeah. Hey, look, Mandip, I want you to portray competence. Okay, good. Now, Mandip, I want you to portray anger. Okay, very good. Okay, Mandip, and now I want you to portray joy. Okay, very good. Now, Mandip, can you look like you're in love with Jodie? Okay, excellent. Yes, that's the dramatic range of Mandip Gill, a bare little brain. Sontarans are back. Vinda. Oh, it's so important we get Jacob Anderson. Look, I've seen the pictures of it. Anybody can play this one. I mean, not anyone. This was not a hard role to cast. I mean, he probably was like thinking, oh, I better get a black person because I'm not racist, which kind of makes you racist, but okay. And then, yeah, okay, fine. Looks awful. What can I tell you? But what looks good, though, and it always kills me, is this era's, what's I going to say, classic monster design is freaking excellent. Okay, I love their Cybermen. I love the Dalek ship interior. I even quite like the non-Dalek Daleks they made for this. I thought all that was good. But the only thing that really rankled about that was Jodie Whittaker. So Sontarans are back. I like the redesign. Honestly, I think these feel very Sontaran-y. I hope they're short, because to me Sontarans... Oh, they are short. I've seen set photos. So it feels very Sontaran-y, but here, this is a little touch that I love. Look at these studs, okay? That's great. Look at that. They're like the little Sontaran spaceships. Again, I see that. I'm just reminded of that scene from the Two Doctors with the bad music, as you see them float spinning in space, about to attack the Star's space station. So yeah, and a feature I'm actually interested in, the making of the new Sontarans. Very good. Yeah, I mean it's. I mean, I don't know. I think the head's a little bit wrong, but whatever. And I have to say they're like most things I find in the Chibnall era. This is a bit generic, right? It doesn't feel Sontaran to me. It just feels generic. Although they got the Probic vent at the back. Very good. Look, my favorite Sontarans still remain Shakedown, the 90s direct-to-video thing. But a little thing about the sculpture of the mask. Yeah, listen, they look a bit Vogan-y, but I think they've done a fine job. Somebody said all the Sontaran are going to be women. Is okay? Whatever. I mean, fine. And again, look, action hero. It's really this is such a basic, easy role to fill. I don't know why they were like bending over and saying, "Oh, Jacob Anderson." Oh. I mean, look, the best thing about this issue is it gives me tons of content. I'll probably do a video on this. I'll do a video on the Sontarans and a video on this in the coming weeks. We liked a bit of what was it? Which one's GoldenEye? I like that Bond movie. By videos. Evil Dalek's freaking awesome. But why did they put season 23 up there? That's weird. That was not even the last one out. Quite a nice little tribute to Tony Selby. I'll never read it, but it goes on too long. This should be 2 pages maximum, right? But this is what I'm saying. The magazine's too long. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're bored already. Enough. You know, I'm sorry. You know, it's too long. So this is a weird article, back with a bang. On numerous occasions since 1966, Doctor Who has regained its place in the nation's affections by changing the cast and starting all over again. John Morrison analyzes the series' most successful relaunches and some that didn't go to plan. So actually, that sounds quite interesting. But it must be talking about Rusty Davies coming back, right? And relaunches? Destiny of the Daleks? I guess so. Trial of the Time Lord, that wasn't a relaunch. That was like, yeah, they put force onto it. Well, really, if they didn't put the Jodie Whittaker era there, I think they missed the trick. Live action. Simon Gora meets with Alvin Rakov, who new member paints a vivid picture of his late wife, Doctor Who star Jacqueline Hill. Now, I think she's a fascinating woman. I think she was a great actress. She was very, very classy. I'm very, very happy. No interest in this. If this is your era, and go for it. But yeah, listen, I'm fine. But again, it's a little bit long. Yeah, 3 pages sounds about right. Right, 33 pages does sound about right. Yeah, these look great. I just, you know, I'm just not up for Doctor Who magazine that much. And I go, listen, how many times I can get the same information in different forms? So yeah, collectivity, focusing on the Jodie Whittaker here. So what really struck me here is the tone of the merchandise. Here, let's have a look. Everything is very juvenile, right? Everything is very, very under 5s or like under 10s. Which, yeah, I think the scheduling for this series is going to kill it, right? I mean, even the books, they're all like young. I mean, you got this at childhood end, whatever, but mostly they're just young. Yeah, that's why I think scheduling it for 8:30 against a popular drama. I think that's scheduled for Doom, right? The Doctor Who Flux. I think it's scheduled for Doom. Oh, I really love my Jodie Bear way better. Okay. 100%. They should make my Jodie Bear to me, well, I try not to vomit. But I said, look, this woman, her fandom is clearly, to me, it seems genuine, right? I know nothing about her. I wouldn't begrudge her joy at this era. It's a shame it had to come at the expense of, like, Doctor Who fans. But okay, fine. Yeah. I don't know. Whatever. What's this? But again, see this like cartoony Doctor Who? That's ages 7 plus. That's who they're aiming for. Right, exactly. That is their market, and I just don't think that's Doctor Who, to be honest with you. Comic Strip is back, and I would like to rank on it. However, it's written by Jacqueline Rayner, who I just spoke nicely of a few minutes ago, and artwork by Russ Leach, friend of the channel. Go check out his Indiegogo. Only Death Can Save Us. Yeah, listen, I'm happy he's got the work. I'm actually kind of interested to read this because it's by a creative team who I think have some validity. Fine. And I wonder if they'll make Jodie Whittaker bearable. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. They're about to put Yaz into a tree by the looks of it. Lucky old Yaz. Oh, look! Evil white male. So they're getting all the tropes of the series down. I quite like this set. I of the unit troop, they've got Benton, but like I like that you can build up your own little unit family now. Fact or Fiction is Blink. Interesting one to do. Again, I've gone over this story so many bloody times. Andrew Pixley's archive thing, which came out as a Doctor Who special, a Doctor Magazine special. It just goes into insane detail. But okay, look, this is stuff I would watch, stuff I would read. Still morning, so I'm probably putting this will probably be out by the time you see this. I'm putting out a 1-minute video talking about Still Morning. Basically, when I heard India Fisher is back with the Eighth Doctor, I thought it's worth revisiting. It's not very expensive. It's really quite good. Right, 20 years ago, man, that was a long time. I used to like these little comic strips they did as intros. So now we're on to the reviews. Finally, we're up to something I might read in this issue. So, Evil of the Daleks, freaking incredible. Just freaking incredible. They knocked it out of the park. Absolutely knocked this one out of the park. But this is weird. The Third Doctor Adventures, it's not out yet, and they're doing a review of it. So, maybe I'll give that a miss until they release it. I love seeing Tim Treloar dressed up, cosplayed as a Third Doctor. I reckon he could probably pull it off, right? I think he could probably. I think. I'm surprised Big Finish haven't done that. This is a small review for Dalek Universe, which I am halfway through the final episode. Freaking brilliant. Okay, this is a recommend. But they. Oh man, did they miss a trick with this? Paracroll. I don't really like books on tape. They go on way too long. Right? They just go on way too long. And it was not the greatest story. Now, I wonder, is this Russ Leach artwork as well? It kind of feels like it, doesn't it? Right? Doctor Who Atlas is kind of a visual dictionary. I don't know. I don't really care. Not really for me. Crossword. I don't like the crosswords. You know why I don't like crosswords? Because I'm bad at crosswords. Okay? It's just vanity. That's why I don't like. I don't want to put the work in to get better. Galaxy 4. So finally we see a bit of character animation, and it's underwhelming. Like, this is a weird. I'm really glad they got Gary Russell's group doing this instead of the other group, because it's not a great story. And I think the next one they're doing is The Abominable Snowman, which, yay. Fine. Then that's coming out next month. Lost Warriors. These have been pretty solid. The first box set was way better than the second. But yeah, these been solid little stories, right? I would like to see more. I think we're going to see more. There's another. You already announced another season. This just doesn't look very good. This just doesn't look very good at all. Jenny, the Doctor's daughter. Not for me, mate. Not for me. And this looks awful, right? And I love the first 12th Doctor Chronicles with Jake Dubman narrating it. It is because he wasn't playing the 12th Doctor. He was narrating it, and his delivery was believable as the 12th Doctor. So it worked, right? It totally worked. But here he's playing the 12th Doctor, totally different. Not getting a look in. right? And also it's written by Lou Morgan, who is a pretty solid horror writer. Her Doctor Who stuff hasn't done much for me. Scientific Data, I mean, this stuff is kind of cool. I really wish they'd do a one-page comic strip instead. I think that'd be, they probably get it for the same money. And then next month, the season's only revealed. Looks like it's going to be, I'm looking for this one. Exclusive preview of the final episodes. Yeah, it's going to be nearly over by the time next one comes out. November 11th. Be, what was it, a third the way through? Nearly done. So then, you think you're done. Oh, it got Missy. Apparently, and again, I'm happy about this because I didn't buy this one. This box set is not doing well. Missy and Monk, they gender swapped the meddling Monk and with Gemma Whelan being a future female incarnation, and she's not very good. Right, Eurotown, excellent. She is not very good. So fine. So now we got this X-Ray magazine, The Making of Series 12. This is essentially Andrew Pixley's archive feature, although he was doing that as specials, Doctor Who magazine specials. I guess they can't sell the Doctor Who magazine special. Like, good luck selling an archive feature of this. Really? No one's interested. I mean, people are interested, not enough people to buy it, right? And then we're reminded how bad it was, right? Like, oh, look, Virtue Signal. Well, let's look at all the brave women of science through history. Yay! Crap James Bond wasn't very good. But yeah, Orphan 55, awful. Why you remind me of that? Poor Angelina Molinda. And again, if you like it, I'm sorry. This is just an embarrassment for her. It really is. Nikola Tesla's Night of Terror, blimey. That was Railway from the Planet's Night of Boredom. Yeah, listen, I like Sasha Dewan. I don't like that costume. And everything that's wrong with Doctor Who right there, standing in front of a crappy car, just, I don't know, it's being much better than Jodie. We go, I'm the bestest ever. Yes, good. Daleks, fine. God, that was a boring story. Haunting of Villa Dolores, and what a missed opportunity. I like the Lone Cyberman. Could have done something. God, I want to vomit. That's the worst. Okay, that's the worst. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, Spyfall. So you get a couple of pages of Spyfall. I kind of want to read this to see how they got Andrew Pixley to dumb down his, like, these are normally like 10 pages long each. Yeah, it wasn't very good. Then Orphan 55. Awful. Oh my God, do they have the Binny, a picture of Binny here, or the green-haired kid? Binny! Oh God, it was like, why are you reminding us how bad it was? Eco-Red Planet, so you can say that. I mean, look at these monsters. They're just so generic. Oh God, it was Nikola Tesla's Night of Terror, Night of Boredom. Again, it's not interested at all. Fusion of the Jadoon, yeah, dumb story. It was, yeah, that. She was better than Jodie Whittaker as a Doctor. Right, that's not really saying much. Praxius, God, it was supposed to have the Sea Devils in it, I think, wasn't it, originally? But instead they got this bloke who was in the, what's he in, the Big Finish Unit series? Okay, this guy looks straighter than straight can be, and they played him as super gay. Yeah, I just didn't believe it. I'm afraid. I'm sorry. Maybe he's gay. All right, I've already got to look at that, but I get no gator. Can you hear me? I wish I didn't. I wish I didn't. Now, this is the one with Wet Willie as the villain. Oh, God. It's also shit. It's unbelievable. It blows my mind how bad it is. The Haunting of Villa Dileotti, fine, whatever. It's like the boringest Biden story ever, right? Like, really, like quadrilles. Really, again, I liked it when they was drinking absinthe, and being tripping balls. That's far more interesting, right? A depiction of Shelley and Byron. Essentially, the Cybermen, good cyber design. Brandon, God, that was so designed. So, if you tuned in, you weren't sure if you go Doctor Who or Call the Midwife and just hang around. Because all you got to stay is a couple of minutes and then you get counted as a view, right? It's good Cyberman design, though. Timeless children, timelessly awful. Like, For me, it didn't matter because I'd already decanonized this in my head. I think most of fandom decanonized this era with this. Revolution of the Dalek. It was great as long as Jodie Whittaker wasn't in it, right? And when I say great, didn't want to make me shoot me in the face. Okay, that's great. That's how I mean great. Okay, so then it gets a bit weird. Then we get, first, just look. She's like this every freaking. I don't know what to do. Oh, icky thump. Oh, I don't know. I mean, like, God, have a clue sometimes, right? Just sometimes have a clue. But no. Okay, so then we get a picture of Jodie Whittaker as a doctor. She's useless even when she's having a picture taken of her. And then I guess that's the back of it. The Doctor, Mandic Gill as stunning and brave, bestest ever. Whatever his name is, John Bishop as Dan Lewis. John Bishop is like, go Barbie Gov. No, go away. All right, kid. I had to get the right, locational disc. All right, kid. Whatever. Like, I'm gonna be in Doctor Who. And Vinda, most important person ever. Oh, we need Vinda. And then, for some inexplicable reason, they give you. Here, let me zoom in. They give you a cutout standee of the Fifth Doctor's console room. I mean, this is if it's in scale with the 5-inch action figures, kind of cool. Thank you very much. But like, why? It's just weird, right? That's just one of these things don't really go, mate. It's like, I don't know. After going full Jodie, why not do a Jodie Whittaker console? Like you hear it, it's a bit weird. I'm saying it's a bit weird because it was indeed a bit weird. Where's the front cover? It was, is it? Oh, no, over here. There you go. So there you go. This month's Doctor Who magazine. I've read it, so you don't have to. And really, I've read it, so you don't have to. Yeah. £10, are they? They're having a laugh, aren't they? £20 in the, like, yeah, no. It's so not worth it, okay? Unless you like the era, which I doubt you do. My name is Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.